Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Games Live. I'm one of your hosts for tonight, Jake, and I'm joined by the Stream King, the Far Cry guy, the man who may cry devil very soon, and he's also Spider-Man tonight in a sweet Avengers outfit.
I really
Steven.
like this outfit, honestly.
It's a good looking outfit.
Yeah.
I hate the A. You know, I have a Thor like casual workout outfit that I really like, except it's got a fat A on the back.
This must be the
like, man.
This must be the Spider-Man version of that because this is called morning workout.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It's
it was
interesting that this is because like I really like the combination of the brown and the black. I think it looks super cool.
It does look really good. And we're also joined by the sickest dude in video games, the god of headshots and loot, Big Jeremy. What's up?
I saw it, dude.
Okay, there he is. All right. I was about to say he's still setting up, so he may not say something, but he's here.
Hey, I found sticky notes on the helicarrier bridge.
So Steven, why are you on the helicarrier? Oh, okay. I had to say launch mission to just join you on the helicarrier, so that's weird.
Sure. So why are we playing Avengers?
Well, because we like this game, and it's been a while, and that's what we wanted to do. But we've named the stream Mr. Doctor Strange I Don't Feel So Good because inevitably we're going to complain about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So we'll try not to be spoilery, but I saw it today, and I don't like it.
A lot. Say it again for me, Jake. Just say it for me.
I saw it today, and I don't like it.
Oh, yes. Feels so good to be vindicated.
Now, I don't think I hate it as much as Steven did. Like I told Steven, I would put this like on the same level or just under Thor the Dark World.
Where is
which
that
is
in correlation to other films? Like,
I mean that's like bottom 5 for me.
What's bottom?
I mean, Thor Dark World is the first one that comes to mind. Age of Ultron is just a second one that's coming to mind.
See, Age of Ultron, I think that one actually aged well. I think it's better now than
Maybe.
it was.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a while, and I can't think of any other ones. But like the Thor, even the first Thor, I didn't love. So like it's probably pretty low down there. Even though Thor is one of my favorite characters in the MCU and in this game.
It's bad, Austin. It's really bad.
It's I don't know.
Hulk going to church today.
Do we all need to be real fancy?
I can't dress up. I am Spider-Man.
Spider-Man don't got money like that.
I can't get a
Don't you have a
I got a sweater vest outfit I can wear.
You could wear that to church.
This is totally something I would personally wear to church, actually, without the tie. And honestly, without the vest. Yeah, I would just wear I would wear a button up with jeans. That's totally me going to church.
This is the best I can do for going to church, I think.
That is awful.
We don't have to wear fancy things. It's just what.
No, we do. We do have to wear fancy things.
Well, I can either get a monk outfit or the like negative Hulk.
Show me both. I want to see both of those.
Well, I can't like buy both.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you like had them.
No, I was saying I can buy one.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the shop to see what you're talking about.
Steven, that's a sharp looking outfit, but I hate the purple mask.
Yeah, I do too. Where's Hulk? Okay, Hulk. You said either
Hulk, Strange but True, and Serenity.
I actually like Serenity Hulk a lot.
I really do too. The jade beads are.
Yeah, it's a cool look for him.
Dude.
Strange but True, I feel like is really neat, but
It's gonna hurt my eyes.
yeah, and it's gimmicky.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Serenity.
Yeah, go Monk Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Mulk, if you will.
Hulk, find inner peace.
Hulk, find self.
I love how he's got a shaved head. Like, that's awesome. Yeah.
Hulk,
anyway.
smash the preconception that large men cannot find inner peace.
I love it. I love it. So anyway, we haven't played this in a while. Nick Fury's back for some reason. He just is back. That's a whole plot thread that will never go anywhere. And
We'll
I
see.
love how so I just played through him like introducing himself back, and he's like, "We've got the Kree invasion coming, but we have more troubles ahead of us now." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he
That's meta as
mentions
hell right there." It's like, damn.
He mentions the Kree invasion a few times in these tutorials, which is what makes me think like, okay, did they know what was coming before they recorded this?
Dream scenario. Or this is like my honest to God hope, but also like somewhat
Make sure
realistic
you pick up your bounties
expectation.
from the terminal up here.
So is there I picked up the ones up here, but is there the green group up here somewhere?
Yeah, you can hit R1 to go to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So you're saying dream scenario?
So I think this is fairly realistic, but what I am basically expecting from this game at this point is we're gonna get Jane Foster's Thor, because they've announced that. I am hoping we will get whatever the Kree invasion. I'm expecting that's the next War for Wakanda expansion.
Yep.
I expect we will get that. I hope that comes with Miss Marvel. I
Captain
really
Marvel.
hope it comes up with, Captain Marvel. I really hope it comes with a Doctor Strange, and then I think the game's done. And that's best case scenario. I could totally, if they came out tomorrow and was like, well, sorry, that's it, we're done, and they never launched that, then I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But that's like my best. That's the most I can hope from this, is that we get one more. We wrap up with the Kree invasion.
Just because this game paved the way so much for Doctor Strange and never delivered.
Jeremy, you're so scary.
I'm gonna
Hulk new Sorcerer Supreme.
go pet Lucky. Go pet Lucky. I want to see it again.
I already have, but I'll do it again.
It's so cute.
Hulk, am I funny?
He tries so hard to be gentle.
Yes. And Lucky's not scared. It's so cute.
I love it. All right, I want to punch some things. I want to whack some things
All
with
right,
my hammer.
so
Let's go.
to the war table, and I think what you have to do for the Nick Fury thing, it should be on the left side of the screen, is Eastern Seaboard stuff, but let me know for sure.
Do I have to do anything?
Oh, you
prior
want-
to us
you-
doing that?
Talk to Nick Fury. He's up,
Oh,
up above
Actually,
the deck.
that's what I have to do. I have to talk to Nick Fury.
Yep. But yeah, I'm hopeful. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm hopeful that Embracer is going to enter negotiation with Marvel because they're going to realize, unlike Square, that this game has huge IP value because it's the freaking Avengers. And that they will be able to lock it down for future content and that they will throw the right people at it.
See, I was real excited at first when I heard about this acquiring thing, but then I realized I connected the dots that Embracer Group is with their name just left me. It's like NT something.
HQ Nordic.
THQ Nordic. Thank you. I love that I said NT and Jeremy knew exactly what
Well, we talked about this last night.
Yeah, I
did
looked
we?
it up and
Well, Jeremy
went through
and I
all the
did.
games that they've
Well,
done before.
so they've been purchasing IPs left and right like it's nobody's business.
Yeah.
But like very few things have come to fruition from it, unless at least that's what I've been reading and hearing.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. That has me worried because
Oh,
it's just like
I'm incredibly
crap.
worried.
You know, what are they actually going to do with it? But I hope I'm with you though. I hope that they see the value and
Yeah, I
run with
need
it.
Doctor Strange to come to this game.
Me too. I would love that. Okay, this says just complete drop zones and defeat enemy forces.
Is that what you got, Jeremy?
What? Sorry, a dog just stepped on my belly as you said that.
Oh.
Okay, that hurts. Yeah. Oh.
So you look to the left, the kind of globe symbol. It should say what the next thing for Nick Fury's objective is.
Like a gold globe.
Yes.
Complete the hive mind mission chain.
Interesting.
That's what mine says. I went and talked to Nick Fury though.
What's the hive mind mission chain?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't played this in so long. I have no freaking clue.
Okay, go to your
I'm gonna
objectives.
go up and talk to him again. Yeah, I can't talk to Nick Fury again, so.
Okay, go to your objectives. Do you have under missions back in action?
Yes.
Okay,
Complete drop zones.
there it is. Eastern Seaboard.
Defeat enemy forces. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I'll take us to a new drop zone that actually takes place in space. So not Eastern Seaboard at all, but it is Eastern Seaboard.
Whoa, what?
Yeah,
In
they made a
space?
drop zone out of the satellite mission.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
So, you are meant to fold it?
Yeah, it keeps all the grease and cheese goodness in
Where'd it
the
go?
slice and away from
As I
your
said,
face.
did we launch?
Oh,
Are we
everyone
going?
vote.
Eat a pizza.
Dr. Banner eats it with a fork and knife?
Well, Dr. Banner is a
Have we always voted?
No,
No.
that's new.
Remember, a lot of stuff in this game is going to be new.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a lot, but like it's going to feel like that's not what I wanted to do.
So, do we have a new level cap now?
I don't believe so. But we never actually hit the cap that they added.
Well, power. There's a power level cap. I know.
Oh, you're talking about no character level? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Champion
thought I-
system's still the dominant thing.
Great. I thought I saw something that was telling me I needed to get to level 80 on one hero, and I was like,
No,
the heck?
that is not a thing.
Yeah. What's the power level cap now?
160, I believe.
Okay, so we're not that far off.
Yeah. Well, remember, the only way to get there is by doing the raid and the Omega level threat,
Right.
and you have to do it a godly amount of times.
Ungodly amount of times. It's
Are you guys ready?
heretical. Yeah, I don't have the option to ready to launch, so I've assumed I've pushed the
What?
button. I've done it. So I don't know
That's so
who's
weird.
who we're waiting on.
I was the only one that had a
Resistance has
check mark. That's why I was
discovered a
confused.
Terrigen research lab where AIM
Well,
has been
you know,
conducting
I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell ya.
I'm the only one with the check mark right now. So.
We'd like to get hold of any materials they've been using.
I'm
in
the
their
only one with a
research.
check mark
But
myself.
first, we must gain access to AIM's laboratory.
See, and I love how you're hanging on the
Defender
wall,
Labs' main
even though there's
access
plenty
point
of
while
seating.
I hack into their system.
That is not what I'm doing on my screen.
This
But
area
that
will
does
be
seem
well
like something
defended.
Spider-Man would
On-
totally.
Weird
mine-
flex, but okay.
Hulk just walked out of that ball
Yep.
back there.
Sure did.
We can take him. No problem.
We'll need to take control of their system. Get me to the location on your HUD.
Oh, it feels good to be back, baby. I like this. I like that we're in space. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Alright, not the objective.
Yeah, I'm remembering how to.
Is Hulk pacifist now?
That move.
Nope.
How do I? There we go. Okay. I gotta remember all my moves.
Bypassing their security will take some time. Keep the area clear, but stay in range of the control point.
All right, I'll stay on point.
Sure.
Yeah. Go have fun, Spidey.
I'm so used to being the ranged character. Spidey is not good for holding the point.
No.
I need more time. Keep the area free of hostiles.
Nice. Pin him to the wall, Spidey.
I'm through the first firewall. I'm working as quickly as possible.
I just saw a little aim robot running towards Thor to attack
Yeah.
him.
I love that Jeremy is still shrinking things.
Or web tether him.
Ugh. Hit him hard, boys.
I'm almost done. Hang in there.
Take your time, Jarvis. Have some tea. Suck on a bagel. We'll be fine.
Is that what you think British robots do? Is suck on bagels?
I assumed, you know, it's got to be part of his programming somewhere, right?
That
Have any of us seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? I think that's what it's called, something like that.
who was that with?
It's I forget the actress's name. She's an older Chinese actress. She's basically the female
It's
version
supposed
of
to
Jackie
be like
Chan.
the new Matrix.
Sorry. Ming-Na Wen?
Yes. It stars her. She's I want to say like 35-year-old accountant or something in the movie, and she gets sucked into the multiverse.
Interesting.
Was that it? That was the mission?
It's a drop
Okay,
zone.
that's a drop zone, so it's really
Yeah.
quick, yeah. Is there more in this space station, or is that the only thing?
That's the only thing I've seen, but there may be a mission. Who knows? I
That's
know they
unfortunate.
added missions with the Nick Fury stuff.
At least they added something, you know? Mission chain complete.
Well done.
Oh, Jeremy, fixing to hit that
Resistance now has
fixing to hit that
access to the
champion
research
level.
pods in this laboratory.
He's already on champion. Oh, I
With
see.
any luck,
He's
we
fitting
New
to break.
The,
He's
next,
fixing
the
it.
next level.
Human
He's fixing to
research
he's
project.
fixing to
And
evolve.
hopefully use it to protect more of our people.
Okay.
Oh, becoming level 29. Enlightenment.
What's the level after enlightenment?
I don't know. I'm not a monk.
Because you haven't gotten there yet.
Bulk
I see.
is, man. What the heck?
I see. Gotcha. Threat sector, no.
Ah, here we go.
Let's do this one.
I was gonna check my objective because I think we completed. No, never mind. Just
two
fucking
drop
ignore me.
zones.
Just freaking ignore me.
2 more drop zones.
2 more. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, I did this like yesterday, so.
And I have readied up. Looks like everyone has readied up, even though it only shows me
Avengers,
that I am ready.
Several resistance fighters are trapped in the field.
Tell you what, just for
AIM
this,
is
I'm gonna switch
closing in on their
outfits.
position, and we need you to
Okay.
rescue them before they're overwhelmed.
You
Get to
can
their
call me
provided
the
location and
Destroyer.
defend them as long as necessary.
Okay.
We will extract them when
This is
AIM
what I wear to
forces have
church.
been eliminated.
This is one of those outfits when I saw, like, when they posted it on Twitter, I was like, oh, I want that. And then now it's one of those that, like, now that I have it, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I was gonna say like it doesn't look as good in game.
Nah. It looked like a fun concept.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a fun one. They're not all fun, you know?
Hit the button.
Hulk is enlightened.
Acting real enlightened over there. Swinging around.
I mean,
your
he's
nunchuck
got nunchuck men, so I mean that's I don't if that's not enlightenment, I don't know what is. All right, I'm on guns, turrets, whatever. Make a pass, and then I'll land. Are we defending points? We defending people? What's the story?
Fighting people. How different do you think they're gonna make Jane Foster?
How what now?
How different?
How
do you think they're
different?
gonna make her? Yeah. Because their wording for Kate Bishop and Hawkeye, like they made them completely different, and they did not talk about them as they're talking about Jane Foster. Because my understanding is that the way they talked about Jane Foster left us to expect a lot less than we got from Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
Yeah, I am almost expecting her to appear kind of like Spider-Man did, which I've said before. I think would be a better way of introducing,
Absolutely.
you know, some, not to say minor characters, but just like some quick characters that we need to get in that aren't super story relevant. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect.
Well, I'm referring mainly to the moveset.
Right, I know. I guess, sorry, that I lost my train of thought there. Basically what I'm saying is, if I'm expecting her to launch that way, I'm not expecting a lot of nuance to her
You think
character.
she's just gonna be girl Thor?
Kind of. I'm wondering if maybe she'll be like faster or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
They really need to make at least a little bit of a reason to play both of them, because ever since they caved and made the ability to play any combination of characters, including duplicates, that removed any incentive to have Echo fighters, as it were.
Right.
So they've really got to make her different somehow.
Yeah, totally agree.
Doesn't have to be anything huge. It doesn't even have to be as different as Hawkeye and Kadar, because they're completely different. But it's got to be something like different heroics, significantly different masteries.
I mean, honestly, what would be nice is if they updated this Thor to have the other hammer. I'm blanking on the name right now. Stormbreaker.
And that would be cool, but that would imply that Jane Foster's existence would have story implications, and I would be shocked if it did.
Yeah, I would as well. But also, it's like, okay, you have a character arc. Like, that would be creating two characters in a sense, because you'd be updating an old one.
We're glitched.
This is one of those.
Enemy stuck underground.
Underground?
Yep, do you see it?
Stand by.
It's way down there.
Great.
Oh, wait, I just got shot by someone. That was a turret.
They're safe.
That was it. Okay. So it was a glitch. A different kind of glitch.
Different kind of glitch. I'll take a I'll take a glitch that we can successfully finish on. God, why did I say it that way?
Good job, Avengers. You saved
I hate
our
myself
people so
sometimes,
they
you
can
know what I
fight
mean?
another day.
Yeah, level
No.
29.
Resistance will
a great
surely
time.
succeed with you watching their
That double
backs.
XP is doing work for you up there.
Yeah, I'm barely gaining any XP for Spider-Man
You know,
right now.
Steven, I don't know if you have one of those things, consumable.
You know what? I do, and you're
probably-
absolutely right.
It's probably worth.
I've got so many of those freaking things. Look at
I mean,
that. Just
I wouldn't say I have so many, but I've got some.
I have so many.
Well, burn them out. Now's the time to do it.
This one lasts an whole day.
All right, I hope everyone loved looking at that outfit because I'm going to change.
Is this stack with the other one?
The Gladiator Thor is just a banging outfit. Like this
It's
is the
great.
best. This is the best outfit they have for Thor right now. The only thing I don't like about it is that part of the cape is tucked into a belt loop or something.
I kind of like it. It's
I don't know why they did that, but like it's the only thing I don't like about it. And it's not like a huge gripe. It's
I'm not crazy about the red dots on one side, but I kind of like the cape and the belt loop.
Oh, the runes and stuff that are written.
Yeah, I mean they're I don't think they're runes. I think they're more of like
They're glyphs of some kind.
Sakaran symbols to say this is prisoner whatever. Because
it looks dope.
Okay.
In person.
I think like aside from that unworthy
Avengers,
Thor, I think I
several
really like
resistance
that one.
fighters are trapped in the field.
Yeah.
That's the one where he's got
AIM is
this, like the
closing in on
scarf
their
cape
position,
thing
and we
going on.
need you to
and
rescue them
the-
before they're overwhelmed.
He's got the
Get
metal
to the
arm.
provided location
Yeah, I think so.
and defend them as long as necessary.
It's a great time.
We will
We can skip
extract
this,
them
by the way,
when
if everybody
AIM
presses
forces
O.
have been eliminated.
Just so you know. It may still make us wait.
I mean, I'll
but
press circle.
what did I say? Oh. Okay. Well, let's all calm down. The Japanese call it a cross. All right. Let's.
AIM scientists are fighting AIM forces. They want to defect. Help them.
Go to the button.
Yep. Hit the button.
I got the button.
Sorry, I forgot if we all stand on the button, it just progresses us. I was like, I'll fight him while we wait. Oh, we're helping scientists. I was like, why is there like nobody in this room?
For the shot.
Well, I got these. Oh, that didn't do
Nice. Sorry, Kamala. Not trying to ruin your fun. I just don't trust you to kill everything. All right, somebody punch him. Is everybody witnessing my power?
I don't think anyone is.
Oh,
Okay, now I am.
well.
Scientists are safe.
Hey, Vortex.
Send them pickup coordinates so they can evacuate.
Hello there.
I watched Darth Sand, the Darth Sand trilogy again.
Darth Sand trilogy.
Yes, it's the guy who he's the only YouTube poop editor that I'll actually watch. You remember YouTube poop, that dead art form?
Good job, Avengers. You saved
This
our
guy
people so they can
did.
find another day.
Were you there when we watched the Toy Story one, where the soldier went up to the soldier that was down? And he went, "A good soldier leaves a dirt bag behind," and then he ran away. Were you there for that?
No.
Oh
no,
god,
I
it's
don't think
classic.
so.
Same guy who did that one. But Darth Sand is a trilogy of Star Wars Episode 3, and he like it's just 3 videos edited, and he does edits to where like when Count Dooku. What's your objective, by the way?
Mine is to defeat enemy forces.
Okay.
I've defeated 50 of 75.
Okay, so Eastern Seaboard again.
Yeah.
We'll just
Jeremy, are you still on something similar?
I believe so. Let me check my objectives.
I'll just take us to the same drop zone then again.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
But-
on 30 of 75 as well.
But it's Count Dooku when he like jumps from the top of the deck to the bottom to fight Obi-Wan and Anakin, and when he jumps, the edit makes it to where when he lands, he just falls over. Just stupid stuff like that. And
Avengers,
like
several
one of the things
resistance
was whenever
fighters are trapped in
Obi-Wan
the field.
walks up
Aliens
to
closing
somebody,
in on their
he
position.
does
We
the
need
hello
you to
there.
rescue them
So like
before
when
they're
he helps
overwhelmed.
deliver Luke and Leia,
Internet provided
when he looks at
location.
Luke, he goes,
Defend
"Hello
as
there."
long as necessary. We will
And
extract
so
them
like
when
I was telling
alien
Anna,
forces
like
have been eliminated.
it's hilarious to me to think that like Obi-Wan, in the same vein of like Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration from The Office, whenever he meets anybody, he always has to introduce himself with "Hello there," even if it's a baby.
Fighting alien forces. They want to defect. Help them.
Vortex, yes. Jeremy has been here the whole time.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm quiet tonight.
Hey,
because I'm really tired.
I feel you.
Jake, why don't you tell Vortex what you thought of Doctor Strange in the multiverse of sucking?
Of really
Okay.
disappointing, and I don't know what to think of the Marvel Universe anymore.
He hated it.
I don't know that I'd say I hated it.
You said it
But I did
might.
not
It's in the
enjoy it.
bottom 5 worst Marvel movies. I think that.
I know,
counts for
but
hating
I
it.
wouldn't say I hated it. Like, I would tell you to go watch it. Like, it's fun. The magic is super cool.
By the way, just because this isn't spoilery, so I will mention this. The music fight, really cool.
I didn't like that. Didn't like it.
I thought it was a cool visual, but I also thought it was really stupid because
It was a
like-
cool visual, but I was just like, I expected one move.
Yeah,
expected
like
one
the
move.
entire rules of the magic duel became music based. So he's like defending. He's like, "Oh God, if only there was another instrument for me to use."
Yeah, I was just like, okay, why did this become the theme all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Really didn't understand that, but
That
hey,
yeah, cool visual, but I thought it was so dumb.
I just appreciate, and I think you had said this in another stream, but just basically that they didn't just let it all be the orange
Or the
rings.
orange whip. Yeah, he used flames
Yeah.
of Valtine and the fangs of. Gosh, I can't remember what that was called. But yeah, like he used actual Doctor Strange stuff that I recognize.
Yeah, it looked
cool.
really cool. Honestly, the whole time I was thinking about it, I was just like, man, if this guy was in Avengers, think about all these.
Yep.
Like when he summoned those hands that grabbed the light posts, I was like,
Yep.
that could be a move. It's a move right there. But no, here we are. We're in the bad timeline.
Well, we are because he's not in this game and that movie exists.
I mean, again, I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't like it. I'd put it next to Thor: Dark World. Vortex is kind of where I would rank it.
Which, like, I feel like that movie.
That's what Steven, that's what we should do for a podcast coming up soon is rank Marvel movies. Like, have our definitive ranking.
Okay.
And that way we can just update it as new movies come out.
Have you watched all the movies lately?
I mean, no, but I could probably give you a pretty decent ranking.
See, I don't know if I could.
Good job, Avengers.
Oh, well,
All
start
right,
watching
we
movies.
could try.
People so they can fight another day.
I still haven't seen
Resistance will
Shang-Chi
surely succeed
or
with you
Eternals
watching their backs.
or Black Widow, and I don't want to watch Black Widow, so I'm not going to.
See, Shang-Chi is probably the closest to like a traditional Marvel movie, like a Phase 1 Marvel movie.
Right.
Because it connects him to the larger universe, and even though we don't know what we're working towards, he's connected, and so it's like, cool. But I don't know.
Where's your objective at?
I believe I probably have to kill people still. Yeah, I'm 67 of 75.
Jeremy, where are you at?
Jeremy was lower than me before, so if he's, I doubt he's.
Okay, wow, way to call him
Super
out like
past
that.
that. I mean, unless he he was like 20 behind me already.
Hey, Jeremy, did
So-
you know that you suck at this game, apparently?
I did not say that. I did not say that. I'm just saying he would have had to really come through and knock some people out.
See, I want to watch Shang-Chi, but here's the thing. I really hate the actor that plays Shang-Chi because he's a dick. Like, he's just a bad person. And that is...
I don't know that he's a bad person. That's not a little strong.
Well, I mean, he shames people for liking characters that aren't Asian. That's pretty bad. Jeremy, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, so
Avengers.
I hate
Several
the
resistance
Discord app
fighters
on
are trapped in the
Android.
field.
Oh,
AIM is
yeah,
closing in on their
Just, like,
position and will
randomly
need you to
drops me.
rescue them
That
before
sucks.
they're overwhelmed.
So,
Get to their provided location
Hell yeah.
and defend them as long as
but
necessary.
yeah,
We will
I
extract them when AIM forces
I remember
have been
reading about that.
eliminated.
And
yeah,
I didn't even watch Shang-Chi.
yeah.
'cause I was
He's
like,
he's a male Brie Larson.
I don't care.
He's an energy that
Yeah.
we don't need.
Yep.
Trouble up ahead.
There are Inhumans caught in a standoff up ahead.
And that's both an insult to Brie Larson and just an observation that's accurate.
How dare you play the character as it's written?
I was about to say, does Brie Larson do the? Is she that bad too?
But Brie Larson's worse. She's had multiple offenses, whereas Simu Liu's only had, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, that's just how it's spelled. He's had that one, but like it's an issue of
Is it good?
like overly self-important. Like they both have that
Backup has arrived.
vibe about them.
Protect those Inhumans.
Whereas in a press junket, Chris Hemsworth sitting with Don Cheadle and I literally just said her name, Brie Larson. Sitting with them, Chris Hemsworth is trying to be nice, and he says, "Oh yeah, Brie Larson does her own stunt. She's like a new generation Tom Cruise or something, just trying to be nice." And then she got mad at him and said, "I'm the first ever me, thank you very much." Like in a press review, like that was on camera, and she knew it, and he was trying to be cordial. And she was just like, "Nah, this seems like a good thing to get offended at." He's got that same kind of energy, where it's just, you need to understand how important I am because I'm the first Asian Marvel hero, even though he's not. And so bow down to me because I am the virtue signaling king. And Brie Larson is my queen.
Well, anyway, yeah, I was still my most disappointing thing is about the movie is that it does not set up a greater universe, even though it does involve the multiverse. It does nothing for the future of the
Yeah,
MCU.
there's literally nothing. And did you like, and again, I don't consider this a spoiler, did you like how we went to basically only one different universe?
Well, yeah, That's what one of my buddies said. Not enough multiverse, too much madness. And I was like, yep, That's
good way to put
a
it.
great way to look at it.
Oh, and also, this is probably my favorite thing about this movie. And when I say favorite thing, I mean I cannot believe that their writers are so bad that they forgot a key plot point in a movie that happened only a few movies ago. You remember when Mysterio was lying about the existence of the multiverse?
Right.
And he said, yeah, your universe is 616. Christine Palmer said that too in a different multiverse, in a different universe entirely. So,
well, no, but she was saying that our universe was 616.
yeah, and Mysterio said, your universe is 616. How would Mysterio know that they were 616 if he was lying the entire time about the existence of a multiverse at all, when the person who came up with the designations of the multiverse is from a completely different universe? You see what I'm saying?
What you're saying is it's weird that he got it right, even
Yeah,
though he was lying?
he was lying about it completely, but they took what he was saying as just canon, even though he was lying the entire time.
I don't think they took it as canon. I just think that's always been what our universe is.
Well,
it's
it's technically not, actually. That's the comic book universe. And if we're going by rules of multiverse, the comic book universe exists in the universe of the MCU, which means MCU and Marvel Universe cannot both be 616. But the problem that I have with it is that Mysterio, just to get like he said the thing, said 616, and they used that same callback Easter egg literally a few movies later, and they forgot that the con man literally said that as a con.
right.
But then they were like, no, that's actually true. This random visual effects producer got your universe's multiverse designation correct. That's just so dumb. That's so amateur.
I'm blanking on what I thought was super dumb. I can't.
All of it. All of it is what you're thinking of.
No, there was something that I was just like, oh, I don't. This might be a minor spoiler, but they like really focus on dreams.
Oh my god.
Like, there's a hilarious amount of times that somebody says or relates the fact that your dreams are you like seeing what your multiverse
Yeah, it's just you
version of you is seeing,
watching a movie of yourself from another
life,
which is hilarious because if Doctor Strange had the dream of something that actually happened in a different universe, but he saw what we saw as an audience, where the hell was the camera from? Like, did he see what we saw? Did he see through the eyes of the other? Like, see how stupid that is?
I just thought it was funny that they doubled down on that so hard, so fast.
Yeah.
And like even America Chavez is like, he's like, how do you know you're the only one of you? And she's like, I don't dream. I was just like, that's not a good, that's not good luck. Like, I understand that you've worked really hard to establish the fact, apparently, that dreams are you living your multiverse self, but I don't buy it.
Also, I hated her. She was the worst. She
Really?
She could have been. Well, I say she's the worst. She could have been worse, but I still hated her.
I mean, I didn't think she was that bad. It's just my whole thing with her is it's just like
she was just annoying.
She shows up and here she is, and she can do this.
She was really annoying. Her performance was fine. Her dialogue was terrible, so I did not like her. There was literally nothing likable about her. Yeah.
I mean, I thought she was fine. I thought she was fun. I thought her delivery was fun. No. It's just like, why is she here? How did she become this MacGuffin so fast? That's what I didn't like.
What are your objectives?
I need to kill 2 more people.
Oh my god, Jeremy, where are you at?
I need to kill like 20 more.
Okay, I'm not even like really hitting things.
I'm wondering if we should. Well, let's just.
Well, we're at the point now. Like, I didn't know how close we were, so
yeah.
I'll do fugitive holding facility, I guess. I don't even know that this is probably the one we just did. But no, there was nothing about her that I liked, and again, she could have been a lot worse, but like when they were talking about Spider-Man, she was like, "Oh, he shoots webs out of his butt." It was like, this joke was not funny the first time it was told, and I'm tired of this joke being told.
So Vortex, I'm sorry, Steven.
I laughed really hard at that part, by the way.
So now this is what's really funny. So Lee Allison and I started Bridgerton season 2 this week. And spoilers for Bridgerton, not that anyone on this stream cares.
I've seen the second season.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a spoilers for Bridgerton. The father of the Bridgertons died from a bee sting.
Yeah.
He died. He got stung once in the neck and died in like 30 seconds. And I understand that that's a very real situation that could probably happen, and we all need to be aware of if you're allergic to things. But
I've
in the
never been
moment,
stung
it
by a
just
bee or
seemed
a
like,
wasp.
really?
Yeah, I don't know how. It's never happened.
That's
to me.
wild.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it was very sad as he was dying, but in the moment, I was just like, from a bee? From a bee? And so when a bee flung up and scared America, I was laughing because I was just like, I told Allison, I was like, we're having a real bee theme this week. And so anyway,
Well, I was laughing really hard because it was like, oh, our life is perfect. Ah, stars! And then everything just went to crap. It was so sudden.
you know what? Do y'all want to kill people? Okay, we did. All right.
They're all dead. But yeah, it gave me unrelated, but the Inhumans TV show. There's a moment.
Oh my God! I'm not even gonna go there, but wow.
I've seen a couple. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched a few episodes. But there's a scene in there when they're like talking about what happened to Black Bolt, like what happened to his parents, and like it shows Black Bolt as a kid, and he's like sitting on the bed as his parents are like. It's almost like his parents are saying like, "I know you really wanted to go to the concert this weekend, but you can't." Like it's like that's what they said to him because the shot starts with him going, "What?" But he shoots a sonic blast that literally disintegrates his parents. So his parents died because of back talk. Like the visual is just hilarious because he's just like, "What?" and they just explode. I'll have to see if I can find it. I'll post it in the Discord. But it was really funny. Same vibes with America's parents.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna do full spoilers on the podcast Monday. By the way, I'm sure we'll do like a small topic to get into. Like I'll probably talk about Trek to Yomi. We can talk about whatever. Jeremy, if you're there, I want to hear about your trip to Disney. But anyway, then we can go full spoilers on Doctor Strange. Because so many things.
Well, really not that many.
There's
There's really not.
things.
Yeah.
A couple things. A couple like just really mind-boggling things.
But I'm sure you'll see it on social media, and the dumb people of the world be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that."
Well, that's like one of our friends who's like really into the Marvel stuff. She was just like so hot about this movie,
Who?
and her name's Rebecca.
Okay.
I really doubt you know. No, you don't know her. I don't think. Anyway, she was real hot on this movie, and I was just kind of like, normally when you're not hot on something and I'm hot on something, it's like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever, I get that. But when I didn't like it either, I was just like, I wonder what she liked about it, because if me and Lee Allison can't find a redeeming thing in it, I don't know what.
Didn't like it too.
No.
Thank God.
That's what, when we came out of the movie theater, she was like, so what did Steven think of this? And I was like, oh, he does not like it. And she was like, interesting, because I don't like it. And so I assumed Steven loved it. But
What the hell, Allison?
You saved our people so they can fight another day.
she was just like, I normally, Steven and I don't agree on movies. So it's just like, maybe this is something he liked since I didn't like it. But anyway.
No. I just have.
She had no context for our prior conversations.
I just have very realistic and level-headed tastes. I'm not affected as much by sentiment, I guess, if that makes sense. Like Spider-Man No Way Home didn't really do it for me because it was like I didn't need to see those characters again. So the big draw of that movie was just like, okay, yeah, that's a thing. And I feel like that's the reason most people loved that movie, is because there were multiple Spider-Man in it. That's it.
Well, and the thing I'll say about that is the cameos in this movie did nothing.
Worthless.
But at least the cameos in No Way Home and No Way Home had even if it was contrived or lame or like, or what does this matter, or pulling at nostalgia strings, whatever it was, there was some sort of emotional closure that was happening, whether it was well written or whatever. But
the way they played into the story was contrived, but it at least did something.
Did something, yeah.
And they did something. They were involved in some way. Are you guys
Jeremy,
ready to move on to episode
I completed the objective. Jeremy, are you still needing a couple more kills?
Ah!
Something about that. That's a pattern. Something about the pattern.
Vortex.
Steve, did you switch to Hawkeye? When did you switch to Hawkeye?
I just switched to Hawkeye. Since we're doing this mission again, though, I'll switch back to Spidey. I thought we were done. I really like this nameplate that I got for Hawkeye, by the way. Love the Matt Fraction, My Life as a Weapon.
Love it. Ooh, it's moving too. That's nice.
Yeah. I use the Peter Quill for Spider-Man because his name is also Peter. So.
Ah, irony. I love it.
Yes. Let's go back to space. Why not?
Vortex, I doubt we're done with Vision, but I am right there with you. I don't know why he's not in the movie. I thought he would be, to be honest with you. I thought maybe he would come and talk some sense into Wanda.
But see, again, that's part of the problem with Wanda's motivation in this film that I had, is that if this was realistic to the Wanda that we left off with in WandaVision, Vision would have been just as important, and if not more, than her kids.
Yeah, but she and Vision had their goodbyes.
She had her goodbye with
you
her
know what I
kid,
mean?
with her kids.
Yeah, but it was really sad.
And the one with Vision wasn't. That was way more sad. Like with her kids, it was just
think,
like, all right,
honestly,
bye kids that never actually
well,
existed.
I honestly think, and this one end credit scene is doing a lot of work in my argument. I understand that, but I really think her hearing her kids crying out for her,
But again,
is the only justification. Now I agree with you though. Like what?
why were they crying?
Why were they crying? And see, I left WandaVision thinking, oh, her kids,
Are
because
being
they were
kept
real,
somewhere.
and as they were, as we were supposed to understand that they were being kept somewhere.
Well, the
I
way
assumed a demon
Yeah,
like Nightmare,
that's-
who
yeah,
we were
exactly.
thinking would be in this movie, would have had them, and she wanted to save them.
Yeah, because that's
I
how
was
it
not
was
expecting
in
her to want to go into the multiverse and
in the comics.
steal them from another child. But anyway, whatever.
In the comics, Mephisto took her kids because they
Right.
did not exist. They had no soul, so Mephisto owned them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have made more sense if she was like, oh, I created something in existence that even though it wasn't real in some other plane of existence, it is. Something along those lines, some kind of logic so that she could pull them out of another reality into, like, MCU reality. Something weird, reality bending like that. But, that's right on brand with her. But the more I thought about it, and I already told you this, but I thought that Billy and Tommy were just kind of like, they would come back later, but the cries that we were hearing was the Darkhold tricking her. And that she was going to be manipulated into releasing something when she thought she was freeing her kids. That would have made way more sense. But no, let's make
does
it
the
literal.
Darkhold have so much to do with the multiverse
No.
in the comics?
No, it
I
does
thought
not.
that was really weird that it had just like all these spells to
Yeah,
to do things in the multiverse. We're talking way too close to spoilers here.
we are. But this is all stuff that's so heavily implied with any like YouTube theory video or trailer. Like pretty much anyone who's watched like a New Rockstars or anything like that theorizes what happens in this movie. Like Wanda's looking for her kids. I feel like everyone would. And if not, sorry, tell us to stop. But if you don't comment on our video, then you have no way to complain. Gosh, what was I gonna say? The Darkhold.
Darkhold. Yeah, I was just curious if it had anything to do with the
The whole
multiverse and
dream
any
walking
other-
thing, by the way, where she's like, "Oh yeah, I can totally just use the Darkhold to just fill be in the shoes of another person, another me from a different universe."
Yeah.
If you have that, why even bother? You could just go visit your kids whenever you want.
Yeah, but it's temporary and it's kind of dangerous and all that jazz. She wants.
They gave so many reasons for her to not be motivated in the way she was in this movie, and they drew attention to it.
Yeah.
That's so bad. As if they were just well, people are going to complain about this, so let's address it. But if you're going to do that, address it well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just adding fuel to the fire of why this movie was absolute garbage.
I don't want to keep talking about spoilery
Yeah.
things because I do want to save some stuff for the podcast, but I really think we should do. I don't have a solid plan here. This is just an idea. But we need to, I don't know if it's a rating system or a ranking system or what, but we need to do something
It's a 3
that's
out
like
of 10.
No. What we need to do is Steven, what's in psychology? They show you an ink blot
A Rorschach test.
Or Shaq.
A Rorschach. So we need to do a Rorschach where I show you guys a character, and obviously, all fictional characters are not real, but we just need to do like a real or not, like a real or not real, deal. And
I'm not following.
so like Forky, real or not
Oh my
real?
god.
Billy and Tommy, real or not real?
We can ascertain new information.
I think.
And I don't like that's as far as I've gotten.
and hopefully
like,
use it to protect more
that's what I think that would just be funny. I
But
don't
what
know.
if?
It
What
needs- it
if
needs some
Forky
work.
was the product of the imagination of Billy and Tommy?
Steven, I'll tell you, what are the implications of Forky? If I draw a smiley face on a fork, does it gain sentience in life? I don't know. Oh boy.
All right, are we ready to move on to Pacific Northwest finally? Or
Well,
do we have
mine says go back to the.
Yeah, I have to
to-
talk to
Gotcha. Okay, he's gonna send us to Pacific Northwest next.
Couldn't he just call us? You know what I mean? We have comms. He's talking to me now all the time on comms. Do I have to go to the helicopter to like?
I mean, that's been a complaint about this game for a while, where it's like, why do I have to visit Sarah Garza over in Arizona so that she could tell me I'm the best for taking bounties when I could just give her a phone call?
All shields online. Full power.
COVID has ruined us.
Back in my day, we used to shake hands, and make eye contact.
Now everything's an email.
Everything in an email and a SMS text message.
Back in my day, FaceTime was in person.
FaceTime was face to face. That's why they called it FaceTime.
I just unlocked a pattern.
Yeah.
Which I don't know that I've ever really bothered to
Yeah,
use
you
this
get one
thing.
for doing that first part. I forgot about that.
Oh.
You go to the fabricator next to the bridge, and it'll give you a random cosmetic.
Oh, great.
Yep.
So worth it. It was a Hulk that's beat up.
Hey, look at this Thor outfit. It's Tron Thor.
Oh, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that that she's got. I was kind of surprised.
She's always had a lot of stuff, but the top just. Well, actually, no. This.
I mean, it's
Dawn
usually-
Star Thor is in there. That's surprising, because that's
Yeah,
a
there's-
really good outfit.
yeah. I was like, I was surprised how much was in there.
Why does this Kate Bishop outfit exist?
Which one?
This one, like the really low cut one.
The low cut one.
And-
Sorry, the stream is delayed. Oh, yeah. Kate just doesn't have a lot of great.
She's got a few
Outfits, unfortunately.
really good ones though. Like the Young Avengers outfit is awesome, and then the one from the Hawkeye TV show is really good.
Oh, that's what I need to do. I doubt I have enough credits, but that's
To
what I
get the
need
Kate
to do.
Bishop.
I
Hawkeye
need to
TV
get the
show?
Kate. I need to get that. Yeah.
Expecting an update shortly. Chimera system check. How we doing?
Yeah, for anyone who plays Avengers, so no one.
Oh my God, yes, that is easily her best costume.
The
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 Hawkeye
TV
show
Yeah.
one. Oh my
See,
God, it's
I
good.
still prefer the Young Avengers one. I think just because it. I don't know. Like, I think it's the scarf. The whole thing just kind of works for me. But this is a really good outfit. It's just very simple, but like it looks good. Yeah, Lucky the dog is able to teleport. He's got a teleporter on him, so I can call him wherever so he can get belly rubs.
Childhood Dreams. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh gosh.
Oh, Young Avenger. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that I run with her, where she's got the white scarf.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
There's also Vampire Kate.
Yeah, I hate that one. Although, so since I'm
Wolf
running Hawkeye,
Captain America is great.
oh my god, since I'm running Hawkeye, do I want to run Age of Ultron? Vortex, I want you to vote on this as well. But Jake and Jeremy, give me your opinions. I'm up here.
No.
Okay, Jake, give me your opinion.
I'm watching. Yeah.
Okay, Age of Ultron, Civil War. I'll do a little twirl. Civil War. Or, and I already know this is probably what you're going to pick, Jake, the good Ronin outfit. That one right there.
I don't know. Civil War looks cool.
I really like.
I'm
the
waiting.
Civil
I'm
War.
waiting for you to catch up. Rona's good.
Age of Ultron does not look like a cult outfit. What?
Yeah, Age of Ultron's not good.
I-
The like robe, the lengthy.
Oh, I like it. That's like my favorite part of it. I really like that outfit.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
I personally Civil War. If you're asking me, if you want my honest opinion, that's the one I
Wow.
like better out of what
Or
you
I
just
could
showed.
run medieval cowboy Hawkeye.
I mean, I was gonna if you were giving me a full reign, you were gonna be a cowboy. But
Okay, gotcha.
you know, here we are. I was so sad that Thor didn't get a cool Halloween outfit. You know.
Did you guys talk to Nick Fury?
I like the
Yes,
Ronin
yes, I did.
person.
Okay, I'm gonna run Ronin then. Because we're gonna be in the woods anyway. Seems like more of a woods outfit. What would Halloween Thor be? Throg?
Oh my God! Yeah, that's a great
That
one.
would be horrifying if they just took Thor in his current form, but like gave him a frog head.
I think it'd be better if they just made him small. Okay, so now Pacific Northwest, complete drop zones 2, complete threat sectors 1, and then I have to open 5 strong boxes.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll take us to Stark Realities.
The annoying thing about that,
Hey, someone vote for the priority Stark Realities. I can't because I did that with Spider-Man earlier, but that one's going to give us an exotic.
priority Stark reality.
You should see the exotic in the rewards. One of the things I love about this outfit, though, the Ronin one, they actually changed the color of the bow and the arrows. That's unheard of in this game.
Yeah, I really appreciate that as well. Yeah, no, like I'm frustrated because Cap got such a cool like I'm Wolf Cap. It's like whoa, that's awesome. But then Thor's
think-
just like a frozen. He's like an ice giant or something.
Do you think
It's
that
like makes sense, but it's
Do you
not
think
fun.
that version of Captain America still says "No, you move," or is it more like a "No, you move"?
I was wondering where it was going. I was like, wow.
I mean, I really could have stopped at the "No, you move" because I noticed earlier that he says it every
Kill here.
15
We
seconds.
found a facility where AIM is preparing to spin up another fake arc reactor. We all know how well that went last time. We have to put a stop to it.
One other non-spoiler
reactor's
thing.
nearby. Jarvis, are you
The
picking
movie's
up
dark as
anything?
fuck.
Locked on and ready, Commander Hill.
Good luck out
It's
there.
dark. Like some dark shit happens in
It's
deaths.
just gory for a Marvel movie. You see 2 heads explode.
I mean, yeah, it's gory, but just like what happens to the people, it's pretty
I
dark.
really
An
liked.
elite AIM
There was
team
one
is
moment where
close
one
by,
character, and this isn't
Updating your
spoilers,
HUD.
but well, the only thing this spoils is the fact that there is a scene where a lot of people die. There you go, that's the spoiler. But where that one character, before attacking the book, goes up to the other character and he's like, "Oh, thank God you're alive," and she's like, "Yes, but so many are lost." Like she just was like, "Yes, I'm alive, but everyone's dead."
Okay. I don't think this was a spoiler. Who's the Minotaur?
They
Did
never
I
s-
miss something?
No, you didn't. Because I said
there's
that-
just
There's
fucking
just a
Minotaurs.
Minotaur. There's just a Minotaur sorcerer.
Cool.
I said that to Vortex. I was like, oh no, not the Minotaur that they've still yet to explain.
He makes it. He's in the end scene. He's in the last.
Oh, I
scene.
know, but like, he was in danger there for a minute. Remember, look for strong boxes.
Oh, believe you me, big dog. I've found 3 already. I don't know if they count because
Not mad at you.
I still don't have the trophy for this
Yeah,
game. even though
Vortex.
I've
I told
played the full out
Vortex
of it.
one of my, literally within the first scene, within seconds of the movie starting, I had already written down the first part of my notes. Which, if we need guidelines for like what to talk about on Monday, I've got notes.
Great.
from
That'll
beginning
probably
to
be a
end of
good-
the film.
That'll probably be a good start.
Kind of like what I did with No Way Home, but this will be more fun because we won't be disagreeing with literally everything. That's why I'm so excited, because it's like, I don't enjoy hating everything, guys. I really don't. I love to be agreed with. It feels great. Support is a great feeling. But I'm true to myself. So I'm not going to be like, wow, I really like that just because everybody else liked it. That's not me being a hipster. That's just me being honest. So that's why it's so nice to agree with just the masses for once. I feel seen.
I don't know about the masses yet, but at least I agree with you. That's the.
You know what? As long as you and Jeremy agree with me, that's all that matters. And Vortex. As long as you three agree with me, that's all that matters.
Aw.
Yeah. But there was one, like at the very beginning of the movie, when one character turns on another one and they're like, "I'm sorry, this is the only way," and the other character, as they are clearly being killed, and this is a sign of bad writing, and this is all throughout the movie, where characters verbalize what's happening even though it's very clearly happening, where the character goes, "You're killing me." Like, yeah, yeah.
I'm blanking on that.
It was when he was gonna take her powers.
Yes.
And she's like, "You're killing me." It's like he's very clear. Everyone involved in this situation knows that you're being killed.
Is it at the very beginning?
Very beginning.
Oh, and I actually thought that line was important because I was like, is this killing her? Because it's just taking her power. It's like, what does that mean?
See, that's the thing. It's for the audience, and it doesn't make sense for the characters because why would you ever say to somebody who you fully know that they're aware of their intentions and their actions, why would you ever tell them what their actions are doing? You know?
I don't know.
Like,
she was in disbelief. She was like, you were my friend.
No, she was written.
I thought we were friends.
There's a difference. But no, also to me it was like, yeah, this is very, very clearly killing her. Like that line felt completely
What are you
unnecessary.
fighting, Steven?
There's one that's stuck under the ground. There it is.
Leave it to me.
Demon no longer at
I, much like Wanda, can do many things with my powers.
take control of their system.
Whether it's canon or not. I like to say brute force and a motherly will can do anything.
Which, by the way, I saw Mitchell's versus the Machines today.
Yeah?
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I've heard
It's
it's
done by
great.
the people who did Spider-Verse. It is up there with Spider-Verse.
They released it like in the same year. If it wasn't the same year, it was like right after.
It was 2020. That's why they released it on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh man. Crazy.
It is
what they're putting out.
so good. It is so freaking funny, and it is so heartfelt. And you mentioning like the love of a mother or whatever. There's one part where the mom goes.
She goes Super Saiyan.
She does, and it's hilarious. Like, I even said to Anna when it happened, because she saw her little boy in trouble, I was like, oh, she's gonna get that mom strength. And then she became Samurai Jack, basically. Oh, it was great.
She gonna get that mom straight. Alright, I can't hack.
Good thing I can. I'm the only hacker here. Jeremy, you're being quiet. Are you okay?
I am a hack.
Okay.
I am the Senate.
I am the heck. Another part of that Darth Saiyan video, when he was telling him the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, instead it was, have I ever told you the tragedy of Darth Tragedus the Wise? His apprentice took his Saiyan and kicked him in his sleep. Just the edit. It's so good.
That's hilarious.
And then when Padme tells Anakin that she's pregnant, he goes, "Liar! You are fat." Gosh, what else? Whenever Anakin says, "You turned her against me," and Obi-Wan responds with, "You've done that yourself."
You have done that yourself.
They do that line like over the entire fight on Mustafar. So like while they're swinging, you just hear, "You turned her against me. You've done that yourself. You've done like they just keep playing. It's so dumb.
I love it.
Gosh, what else?
I need to open one more chest.
There's gonna be one up ahead where the boss is. Or
Oh, I found one.
Well, there's gonna be another one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, but I just want you to know that I I was aware of your predicament and I was providing for it.
I need the trophies anyway. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna run to the thing over here,
Yep. The objective.
the side objective. But yes.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you. Get ready to jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Oh, I hit you.
You did.
Remember?
I remember.
Security will take some time.
Remember last night we were trying to
But stay in range of
Don't
the
go to the
control
middle.
point.
trying to
Over
get you
here
to
first.
climb to the drone.
That was a huge disappointment. That didn't work.
If that had worked though, like
Oh man. Jeremy, how much of that Watchdog stream did you watch? Because we ended up playing a heist mode that was really fun.
I did not watch the heist.
Okay. It's like, it starts with a big hacking puzzle, but then you have to like do a horde mode in the bank, and then you have to escape and get to another spot, and then we died. So it's like
It was
a
fun.
long mission. It's really fun.
yeah. If it hadn't killed the one character I wanted to play, we would have probably finished it. But I went back and watched the Flabasco moment,
Yep.
and God, it was funny.
Oh man. Anna.
I told Lee Allison, I was like, I know I'm annoying, but at least I'm funny. You know what I mean? Like,
That was that was like, I was impressed with normally in that kind of situation, it'd be like, what is Jake doing? But with this, it was like, wow, this is like legitimately funny the entire time. Like, you kept
Well-
the bit going really well.
well, I would see, and that's what I about midway through, and you can kind of tell if you will go back and watch it, because I kind of calmed down for a bit. I kind of told myself, I was like, I need to tone this down because it's going to be a lot to keep up. So I need to like save my moments. But moments just kept happening, so I just kind of went with it. But like, you can tell about mid.
Good boy!
You can tell at first. You can tell at first I'm like all in.
I've got the point.
And then
Jake,
there's
you
a
can go.
certain point. There's a certain point where I calm down, and then
One of my favorites is still like the moment where you're still in character, and then I hacked the door because I thought it was closed, and you were like, "No!" Like you left your character so fast. That was funny.
one of my favorite moments was when I spelled my name, and then I was like, I wear a name tag. That's all I wear. Oh man,
Yeah, Chris and I watched that whole thing,
it was a great
and
time.
she was laughing so hard.
I'm glad y'all thought it was funny, because I was just
It was
like, I don't
great.
know. I honestly expected Steven to shut it down a lot faster. But
No.
he was doing that thing where he yells at me in a funny way, and it's like, okay, he likes it. He likes it.
Kind of eggs you on a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, "Come on, Dad, and shut the hell up." I was like, yep. I was like, "Yep, this is working." This is exactly where I need to be. Vortex said
I
my favorite
fully
part.
expected you to Jesus, spell it like PHLABX.
Shut up. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm not smart enough for that. Vortex said my favorite part of the whole bit was Jake was getting killed outside of the car, and Steven just sat there and said, "Oh no,
Oh no, father.
oh no, Dad." Oh man, it was a great time.
Nice work.
Great time. Definitely gonna get an edit of that at some point.
My boy.
My boy. Also, I wish I had camera on, Steven, because I had to, in order to get into character, I had to like do motions and stuff. So I was
You can
like,
gain control of
especially
any
early
network
on when I was like
temporarily.
creating the character, I was just like, my hands were doing like these like poses and stuff. It was great. It was a great time. It's a poorly missed opportunity to have camera.
So what I'm hearing is that you were probably doing the Italian, like prego hands.
Yes. Yes.
So you were trying to do Italian accent, is what I'm hearing now.
I don't know that that's what I was trying to do.
I mean, if
the
you're hearing the
character
prego
just,
hands, the character just spoke through you.
that's what I said. I mean, I was like, nah. I saw the face, and the character just came to life. You know.
Oh my gosh.
It
All
just
right,
happens.
I'm gonna go up top, and I'll keep that one covered if you guys can take the other ones.
AIM will attempt
I'll
to
take.
initiate
I want C.
access to the terminal.
Cool, 'cause I'm C.
That helps, thank you. Beginning infiltration.
Just swinging my hammer.
I'm just dropping pulsar arrows at each point.
Do those hurt? Do those hurt us?
No.
Great.
That way, if I
Should've
see
won.
any point is started to be taken, I just detonate. Ugh. I'm not very good with Hawkeye anymore. I need to change that. That's just silly.
Get good, son. I like how we're all standing on these points. Like, we don't need to stand on these points. They're fine.
Yep.
Ka-chow. I'm still doing it though. You think you're so hot? Why don't you cool down? Have you heard of AC? How about Thor Cooling Systems Incorporated, LLC?
TCS? I just imagined like a commercial with Thor. It's like, we bring the cool to you.
Dude, Vortex just goes, God, Jake.
You've heard of the god of thunder. Now get ready for the god of thunder and air.
They do not stand a chance.
So he still has to be the god of thunder?
No, thunder.
Oh, thunder. No.
No, don't like
No.
it.
Wasn't very cool.
But it is cool because it's air conditioning.
Chill, Jake.
All right, so you guys can still see. You can see my shield. That's cool.
Yeah. That's the Jarvis barrier, right?
Yes. As far as I can tell, or as far as I'm concerned, it's the best
Oh, Jarvis barrier's amazing.
exotic perk you can. Well, that I've seen. Y'all might have cooler ones. That's the best one I have.
I mean, it's great for.
I mean, M's pretty dope.
I mean, for honestly, Jarvis barrier might help you a bit, Jeremy, because it's an overshield that prevents stagger. And it's not.
I
Really?
think it prevents all kind of damage.
Well, it prevents damage, but also like the big thing for me, because you know I'm always shooting things and charging up moves.
You know me. I'm always shooting.
Yeah, I'm always shooting. You know. But for me, like, stagger sucks because if I'm charging up an arrow and I get hit, I get knocked out of the charge. So Jarvis barrier keeps me from losing a charged pulsar hit.
I don't really have a lot of charges.
Well, I just didn't know if
Energy junction destroyed.
maybe I'm thinking of another character that did deal with stagger problems to where like I don't know. I thought that was an issue for you at one point.
Another junction down.
It may have, but I haven't really noticed.
Another energy
Okay.
junction is gone.
Not sure what just happened there. I was mid-air and
The arc reactor is powering down.
I love that final round. It goes so fast.
Vortex, completely putting you to shame, Jake. Get ready for these lightning sails, my friends. Now you can feel like a frost giant with these high-quality Asgardian air conditioners.
Wow,
Come
that's
on.
good. That's
Come on.
good.
dang.
You felt the thunder. Now feel the savings.
It's low key the best deal in town.
Get colder than the Bifrost?
That's good.
You'll be saying hi, Frost.
Avengers. We'll continue monitoring AIM's facilities.
At low cost.
At low cost.
Arc reactor in their hands.
Look at Steven being champion level 62.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
Walking around like a badass over here.
Yeah,
How long did those consumables last?
mine's lasting
2
an
hours.
entire day.
So, Steven, I need to complete 2 drop zones.
Okay.
It's an entire day?
Well, I used a blue one. There's the blue ones and then there's
I've
the
got
green
an hour
ones.
and 7 minutes left on my
So you
Yeah,
probably-
basic one.
the green one's 2 hours.
Yeah,
Oh, I got a new exotic there.
yeah, that's why we did
Interesting.
that one. Remember, I told you pick the one where you get an exotic.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Want to know why these prices are so low? Like my mother said before she was brutally killed by elves. I'll never tell. That's good.
Man. We have a good time. We have a good time. We have a good time.
Were you just doing ants in my eyes, Johnson?
Yes.
Oh, he's the best. I've got so many ants in my eyes. I hope my prices aren't too low. I also can't feel anything.
I wish they could reach the heights of that episode
Yes.
every time.
Yes. That is
Like
still...
Those
I
two
know
are my
they've done it.
favorite.
I know they've done. I think they have done another interdimensional television,
They only did 2.
Still security synthology
and then they've
to
done
deal with.
like a couple where it's like, yeah, this is kind of our interdimensional television, but not because it's lame to like redo our joke.
Yeah.
But I forget what those are. But man, what a good-
Morty's
that-
Mind
that
Blowers
first
is one of them.
That's what it was. Yep.
That
Those,
episode and Rixty Minutes are the 2 best episodes in the entire show. Wait,
Which,
no.
what
yeah.
happens in Rixty
No,
Minutes?
It's Total Recall. Rixty Minutes is the TV episode, right?
Ah, I think you're right. Yeah.
The one with the mind parasites and the interdimensional cable are the 2 my 2 favorite episodes easily.
Ah, yes, that the one with because that's where is that where we first meet
Mr. Poo Poo Butthole, yeah.
Mr. Poo Poo Butthole? Yeah.
That's the one with like
God, that's so
with
funny.
Reverse Giraffe, voiced by Keith David. You know me, I'm Reverse Giraffe. Long body, short neck, like something like that.
I like the episode where Rick gets pissed because somebody's using his toilet.
That episode was written by the writer of Multiverse of Badness.
Really?
Yep.
That's surprising.
Yeah, because that's a really
great
well-written episode. Yeah. But he
Really
also
dives into his character and everything.
he also wrote most of Loki, so there's that.
Did he write any of Kingdom Hearts?
Nope.
Dang. Well, there you go.
And it's really I showed you the picture of that article, and I even read the article just to make sure that the source was correct. But there's the article where the writer was like, "Yeah, we tried really hard to create multiversal rules in Loki, so we kind of wrote ourselves into a corner." And I'm over here thinking, like, what rules do you think that you made? Because you did not make anything. Like, and if you did, play by them, please.
We wrote the playbook that Wanda can do anything she wants to do.
She also knows everything, including Doctor Strange's loves from his previous life. Even though they've never spoken.
Yeah, you know, what if really messed me up? And Leos and I were talking about this during the movie. Like, we were so confused because in what if Christine dies, and I thought I was just like, I don't remember that happening because she's in the movie, but maybe she did, and so I was like,
No, she
I don't know,
definitely.
it just really messed me
Yeah,
up.
it was just what if that she died. But the thing about that though is that in that episode, didn't they say that her death is like a
It's a Nexus event.
Nexus event? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about too, because we were like, somewhere, and maybe it's just the comics, but Wanda is supposed to be a Nexus being.
She absolutely
right?
is.
So like that's what we were like. Why are there other Wandas? Shouldn't she
And,
be
yeah.
the only Wanda?
And it's also implied in WandaVision that she is a
That
Nexus
she's a
being.
Nexus being. Yep. See, that's what I kept telling Allison. I was like, I know it was implied in that, but I don't think it was ever like just outright said. But anyway, here we are.
Well, I mean, it wasn't outright said because Nexus beings haven't been specifically
We haven't
mentioned.
really talked
Although I
about
guess
these.
America is a Nexus being.
She is.
Which I don't know if that's comic accurate.
Well, see, I thought she lived in a universe outside of the multiverse.
I don't know. I just know that her parents are lesbians, and that got the movie banned in a lot of countries. And that is comic accurate. Not the getting banned part, but the fact that her parents are lesbians.
And they die from a bee.
They
I
died
just
from a
can't
bee.
get over. I can't get.
A bee in stars.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. You said you watched Bridgerton.
Yes.
Did you guys like have any kind of reaction to that?
Yes, Chris and I both were like, fucking really?
Yeah, they had an,
Yeah.
unlike that guy
It
who
just-
had an allergic reaction.
Like, I completely understand it, like, the times that they were in, like, they had no idea that that was even, like, a thing,
Uh-huh.
or he didn't think about it,
Yeah.
but it
happened
just
so
seemed
fast,
like
Jeremy. It
one of
happened
the,
so
yeah,
fast.
it was literally like, oh yeah, we're frolicking in the garden, and then he was just like,
Yeah.
and his
Horrifying.
throat swelled, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god.
Horrifying. But it's just
That's-
like a bee, and it's
Yeah.
further, Steven, just to keep. I'm sorry, Steven, you're spoiled for Bridgerton.
I literally have no desire to watch Bridgerton whatsoever. I don't
There's
even
a-
like.
there's
This is
a
more than I
moment-
want to know about it, but okay.
There's a moment with later on in, I think it's that same episode, where he's talking to the girl he likes, that he won't admit that he likes, and a bee flies up on her, and you'd have thunk that a man stabbed her in the chest. Like, this guy freaks out, and there's this whole moment, and I was just like, I get that he went through a really traumatic thing, but this just seems like a lot from a bee. But okay,
Yeah,
here we are.
I definitely thought the same thing, but I mean, and it's kind of weird because it's like he was Mr. Bridgerton, like he's literally like this up on this pedestal as the Duke or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and
He went with a bee.
he died from a bee sting of all things.
Lee Austin said apparently in the books there's like a lot of bee themes. Like the bee is like really symbolic throughout the books, but again, of all the thing, like all the times to bring the bee back into it, like maybe we could have just said he got shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of any of the ways that he could have died, like a duel that he lost, or
He did. He lost that duel with
food
that bee.
poisoning or something. Yeah, he did.
He went to the bee.
the
and
bee
he
lost
slapped it with
too,
a
he
glove, and he was like, "I demand satisfaction." And then they both died.
Do you bite your
Actually,
antenna
both
at me,
of them
sir? That was a deep Romeo and Juliet cut for anybody who's paying attention. I don't know.
I get it. Biting.
Like-
I bite my thumb at you. Is,
I bite my thumb at you.
You bite your thumb?
I bite my thumb.
No, he says, not at you, but I do bite my thumb.
Not at you, but I do bite my thumb.
I'll hit the computers.
Steven,
Okay.
did either of you ever see?
Oh wait, never mind. This is different.
Did either of you ever
No, go hit
see
the computers.
Romeo and Juliet?
What do you think, Jake?
No, I have
Steven,
not.
you would love it.
I know
because it's
of it.
hilarious.
But I-
Do you think I think it is funny because they just make gnome puns the whole time?
Well, they make gnome puns and they make Shakespeare puns.
I do not like Shakespeare, and I have no interest in Shakespeare.
One of my favorites. You know the line "out, damn spot,"
Yes.
right?
Yes.
There's a line. The two gnome lovers are talking to each other, and I forget something's happening. They're in an argument or whatever, and they're like "out," and then from the background, an old man says, "Damn spot," talking to his dog.
Right.
It was really funny. I laughed. I can't remember any other ones, but that was one of the better ones. I never saw the second one, so I have no idea what the second one is about. I see
Sherlock
nothing.
Gnomes.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Nothing great. Ooh, damn, Jeremy. Real or not, that thing is gone.
Well, it's not real because it's a thing in a video game, which could say that a video game is a simulated reality. So the characters within it are not real, much like Billy and Tommy are characters in a simulated reality.
Oh Jesus!
So
Full circle.
So you
they're not real.
okay?
The versions.
Did you at least leave WandaVision thinking that she thought they were real?
Well, of course she thought they were real, but that's
With this
not.
victory, you've weakened AIM and given the resistance a leg up. Keep it up.
Actually, no, she didn't think they were real. She wished they were real. There's a difference.
Oh, I don't believe it.
She accepted that the reality was ending, and if she thought that they were real, she would have mourned them. She was not seeking to revive them. She was seeking to, say it with me, make them real because they weren't.
I think she was trying to save them, bring them back. That's how I would word
Then she
it.
would have mourned them.
I mean, I think she did mourn them. Did she not?
She didn't.
Was she not sad?
She did not. She did
She
not
seemed
mourn
real
them.
sad.
She moved on. She mourned Vision. We saw that. We saw all of that. Because Vision was, say it with me, real.
Well, now this is interesting, Steven, that you think Vision was real.
Yeah, because he was in a tangible state in a reality that was actually reality. Now, was he?
Steven, there's a
was-
lot of lingo coming in here.
I
A
mean,
lot of
Vision was
lingo.
real in the sense that he was created and he had a personality and
Utah Badlands.
he existed. He coexisted with Wanda in reality.
I mean,
Yes.
everything you just said is true of Billy and Tommy, except for you really hyper worded that last bit.
Except they weren't in reality. And what is the first part of reality? What's reality without the T? Real.
Or the Y. I'm
And
pretty
the
sure
I?
there's an extra I, yeah.
I meant T as in the TY, the sound that the TY makes.
Oh, okay, I understand.
The enunciation.
I still, I think they were real.
They weren't real.
Good. Feels
If
And
they
that's a huge plot hole, Vortex. It's like, how are they real in other universes, and where is Vision in those
and
universes?
see, that's like. So we're either left to think, okay, well,
I
Wanda
agree.
hooked up with a man who created Billy and Tommy with her, or Wanda in these other timelines, universes, dimensions, whatever the hell we're calling it, because we've used literally all three of those phrasings in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to this point. Like, she found a way to create them, to make them real, so why doesn't she just go to that reality and say, "Hi, Wanda, I'm Wanda. How did you make these kids?" Because I'd really like to have my own kids.
Well, when a mommy Wanda and a daddy Vision really love each other.
And also, just about Billy and Tommy, and I'm definitely going to talk
Daddy
about this
Vision.
more. Daddy Vision. I'm definitely going to talk about this more on Monday, but Billy and Tommy were good in WandaVision, like well performed. They were horrendous in this. They were so bad. They were annoying as hell. They were incapable of not talking over each other. They had no personality, so they were no longer characters. They were caricatures, which
I thought they were kids.
they felt less real when they were supposedly real.
I thought they were fine.
They weren't. Go watch WandaVision again and see how much personality each character had.
I will agree with you that they were better in WandaVision.
They were actually good in
right.
WandaVision. In this, they were like, hey, let's be as cutesy and big-eyed as possible, but also let's not have individual personalities because we aren't individual characters. We're just representation of Wanda's goal rather than actual characters in this universe. You see what I'm saying? They were a motivation. They were not characters.
I still think they were real though.
Well,
I have to
the ones
complete-
that felt like caricatures were real, but the ones that felt real were not.
They were though, Steven. They were. I have to complete threat sectors, drop zones, defeat
In Utah?
any 80 enemies, yes, in Utah, and then I have to complete hero card challenges.
Okay,
Now
that seems like a dick move because what if someone's done all the hero cards.
That's what I'm sitting here
Like me?
how.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
You've
I've got
done all the hero cards?
Well, all of the ones for Hulk, right?
Yeah, all the ones for.
Oh,
Hulk.
okay.
Yeah,
you
I've
can
done-
still do the challenges. Like I have
Do
to
what?
destroy 10 adaptoids, or open DNA strong boxes. Yeah.
Those. I
I've
thought
already
you meant like the
finished those.
actual like card levels.
No, it's just the challenges that you get experience for that with. So I'm gonna switch back.
I need
to
to
Spider-Man,
defeat
I guess.
Dreadbots with takedowns. I need to do one more. So if there's a Dreadbot, let me take it down. Take it down. Let me take it down. I also have to defeat enemies with heavy attacks. I can probably do that. Let me take it down. Let me take it down.
Threat sector first or drop zone first?
Whichever. I'd say do the longer thing first.
Good lord, we have to do 3 threat sectors.
Yes. 3 threat sectors. I think 3. No, 2 drop zones.
Yeah.
And that's it. Hopefully the others will happen pretty easy. See, I believe that Wanda created them in some way physically, and I understand they couldn't exist outside the hex, but still, I consider them real.
Was the hex reality?
I mean, it was a version of reality.
There is reality,
honestly,
and then there's not reality. You can't have a
Well, but I
version
mean,
of reality.
I don't think it was not reality.
It wasn't though, because
I would say it's reality that she morphed to be how she wanted it. It was
okay,
an
so
illusion
kind of like she
spell.
created a simulation. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but see, a simulation is like digital and.
It doesn't have to be.
Well, okay. Well,
It's
even then,
magic,
even then, a
guys.
simulation is real.
Is it though?
Like if you go to a summer camp and they do a simulation.
Okay, so
Of a
let's say you're doing a
scenario.
simulation of like a hostage situation. Is the danger real?
Let's go get our people.
No,
You
it's
have to
not.
get all the Inhumans out safe.
It's not, but the people in it are real.
Take it from there.
Understood.
Because they were created outside of the hostage
Searching
simulation.
the area now.
But what if they have?
What if there's a 9-month-long
if
hostage
we were in
situation?
a
Someone gets
situation,
pregnant
Steven, if
in
we
the
were-
situation.
Yes, that's exactly what
Then
I
no,
was gonna say.
the baby's
and they
not
have
real.
a child. The baby's real. The baby's real.
I've located
And
Captain
no,
Humans.
Vortex, that's not incest, that's
Kept in
self-cest.
portable cells.
That's what Loki knows.
To break them out.
Self-cest.
There's a shocking amount of self-cest in the Marvel Cinematic Universe on their TV shows.
Golly. I may have said this already, but yeah, I have no hope of like a uniting thread in the MCU anymore.
Well, I'll tell you what their illusion of a uniting thread is, or at least what someone would tell you. It's Young Avengers, and I hate that.
That they're slowly forming.
Yep. I think that's really stupid because the Young Avengers
There they are.
are
You'll need
not
to destroy the locking
compelling
mechanisms
at
to
all.
open the cell.
Oh, but like, I understand that we have almost all the pieces, but like,
What for?
well, like, wouldn't I don't know, baby Nick Fury have showed up at some point and been like, "Hey there, America, you need to learn magic."
Is he talking to America Chavez or to America the nation?
You know, there was a point where Doctor Strange said something, and I was just like, he was like, "America." I was like, I don't like that her name is America
Yep.
because I feel like he's talking to me right now.
Did you
and I
see
don't
when
like
Wanda spiked the lens?
spiked the lens?
She
Oh,
looked in the camera.
She looked into that. Yeah, I looked at Lee Allison and I said I didn't like that. I didn't like that at
Yeah.
all. That was too much.
Which I could understand in WandaVision, because she thought she was in a show. But this wasn't WandaVision.
She could see us, Steven. That's what's scary.
It's dumb.
But she can because she's a mother and she has an unbending will. She's got that mommy strength. Is that what you called her earlier?
That mother strength, mama strength,
mother
whatever I called it. I don't
Mama
know.
strength.
Good lord, Wrecking Ball, my ultimate, lasts for a full minute.
It lasts for a minute?
Yeah, like I hit the ground with that big web Wrecking Ball, and then I'm dealing increased damage for a minute.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Vortex. If we get Young Avengers, it's just going to come off as Freeform's Avengers. Because that's what
I don't want
Young
that.
Avengers does in the comics. There was only one compelling Young Avengers related story that I read, and it was basically a lot of the young heroes of the Marvel timeline, of Marvel Universe, were put on an island by some washed-up villain who was kind of like the Toy Maker from DC, something like that, where he just kind of... people thought he was a joke, but he put all of these young heroes on an island and basically made them kill each other. So it was them, like, fighting for survival against each other, and it was really, really good. But even it had a lot of that kind of teen angst drama feel to it.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's I just still find that funny that that's the connecting thread for people. Because, like, I would say that Kang is a better connecting thread at this point, but it doesn't really connect.
No, it's because he's been mentioned once, and, like, nothing concrete is heading towards it.
Yeah.
And I've heard people suggest that it's going to be Young Avengers going up against Kang, which sounds awful.
No, that sounds like a real weird deal.
Inhumans caught in a standoff.
Maybe we'll get, like...
Are we gonna get Thor's daughter in Love and Thunder? Is that what's gonna happen?
Actually, he has a sister that is, like, Angela Odin's daughter or something, so maybe we will.
Well, that's what... Wait, a sister? I thought it was his daughter. There's something like that.
No, Angela was actually from Spawn, like that comic series.
Uh-huh.
And she was given to Marvel for some reason. I forget the details, but she was from the Spawn series, and then a rift in reality happened because of some Guardians of the Galaxy story. And so Angela came through it, and it turns out she's an actual angel from heaven, but also somehow she's Odin's daughter. So she's Thor's sister. And I'm over here thinking, like, to anyone who thinks that's actually going to happen, do you not remember the previous Thor movie we literally just got? That dealt with Thor meeting an unknown sister. Which,
yes.
if they do that again with Love and Thunder, because that's what Matt Pat thinks might happen, is that Angela's going to appear in this movie, and I'm just like, no.
I think I could totally see Jane and Thor having a baby in the end of this.
Cool, so we just have to wait for that baby to grow up to a reasonable age to become a young...
No, there'll be a time rift in the multiverse.
Wanda's gonna be like, child, I must have it!
Actually, they might just make Wanda the surrogate so that they grow faster. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, Billy and Tommy, they grow really quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're not real.
They are real though.
They're not!
They are. I can't believe. That's how I looked at Lee Allison when you said that. I was just like, no wrong answers, but are Billy and Tommy real? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay,
No,
cool.
like in WandaVision, they're not.
They are.
They literally...
Jake, how do they grow from babies to like
Yeah, they went from babies to
6 years
like,
old overnight?
Not even overnight, in front of their very eyes!
She creates them. I don't know what to tell you.
Then they are not real.
They are at mercy to her will of bent reality, which means they are not real. They are
as real as Vision is.
Okay.
in that reality,
So
yes,
I'm gonna
because
use
Vision's
magic
not real.
Right now. Never mind. Oh.
Vision wasn't real in that reality either, Jay.
it's just
That's
wild.
why when they
I
stopped
so
reality?
disagree, and I think the intent was for the audience to also agree with Wanda that they were real, and so I'm just shocked. It's interesting. I'm not even mad. Like I'm not upset.
I haven't even seen the
I'm
movie.
mad.
telling you about it.
I think it's interesting.
Head to the location on
Because
your
like I was honestly surprised when you mentioned that, Steven. You were like, they're not real, and I was like, because even when Doctor Strange was trying to explain to her, I was like, nah, Doc, you get it wrong. They're real. You just don't get it. You weren't there.
They are as real as someone from her dreams. They did not enter reality itself. They cannot exist in reality itself. Therefore, they are not real. They are as real as a conjuration from a Green Lantern ring, which has no permanence.
Oh god, don't bring DC into this.
So,
don't we now? We're really gonna get confused.
like, I cannot say that, like, if Hal Jordan or whoever other character has the ability to create hard light constructs, if Hal Jordan created a person with his ring that was there as long as he created the will to make it there, that is not a real person. It is a real hard light construct, but it is not a real person.
Yeah, but see, like she gave them personalities, she gave them bodies. Like I don't know what
I
to say.
can write on a piece of paper. I can draw on a piece of paper a character. It'll look terrible because I can't draw, but I can draw a character and say this is this character's personality. That does not make the character real.
But you're right because nothing happens to the drawing. The drawing just stays on the paper. But
So if I animated it into a cartoon, then it'd be real.
if it got up off the page and started talking to me, yes, I would consider it real.
Okay, but if I had a dream where it did that, is it real?
No, because that was in a dream.
Right, which the event at Westview was a dream brought to the real world in a isolated warped
But it was
reality.
it was brought to the real world.
It was not brought into the real.
If your little animated character that you drew came to life in my dream and then came into the real world, yes, I would consider it real.
But Billy and Tommy did not come into the real world because they would have not been able to
They
exist.
did.
They did
They
not
did.
because Westview
They
was
did.
not the real world.
Ah,
It was a
but
bubble that was an
Westview-
isolated event.
But it was in the real world.
No, it wasn't.
It was an event in in reality.
It wasn't in reality because it was Wanda's iteration of reality.
It was like a bubble that she created in reality. Who did the takedown?
I think
Steven?
everyone but you, actually.
I needed that. Let me in. Ah. Wow. Did you get on the elevator now? What's the thing? Or what's the button?
The enemies have been defeated.
Now we go in the door.
Vortex, did you just say that we're like Fortnite? A bunch of 12
No,
year olds yelling at each other?
no. When you
Because I'm. Ooh, Vortex.
no, when you were saying that the toy Malkar put all the Avengers on an island
okay,
and made
yeah.
them start killing each other.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's interesting. That's
Yeah, it
just
was
Fortnite.
like that, but if the 12-year-olds actually died, that's why I enjoyed it.
Really? So they killed each other? They didn't work together to escape?
Well, they created like fragile alliances to where certain teams, because some of them were young Avengers, some of them were like one of them was a young Captain Britain, like at the time the heir to that power set or whatever.
Yeah.
So they weren't all friendly. So some of the like they had factions basically where some were against others.
It's interesting though, because I would feel like most being heroes
Well, not
would
all
just
of them were.
would automatic. Oh.
But Young Avengers
makes
were
more
part
sense.
of that. Not all of them, but a ton of, or maybe it was Avengers Academy. It was some young subset of Avengers type heroes. There was one named Reptile, I think was his name, and he's a kid who could turn any part of his body into a dinosaur.
into dinosaurs. Yep. Mhm.
He was
it's
super
funny.
cool.
It's funny because I was literally just about to bring that up. I saw him in a couple TikToks recently. You're gonna get the computer, Steven?
Yeah.
The security must be disabled to destroy
He was in a bunch of TikToks, and people were just the person was basically just doing a series like talking about the kids from Avengers Academy, and he was saying, you know, he was like, there's like a very small chance that this guy might show up in Multiverse of Madness because we've seen in the trailers as they're going through a bunch of multiverses, there's a multiverse that has a bunch of dinosaurs.
God,
and
I hate
they were like maybe.
That's
who knows?
such a freaking reach.
Well, yeah, they admit that. They were like, this is a reach, but hey, it could happen.
I could name like 3 or 4 other things that I would have gone to before Reptile. Just
I mean,
dinosaurs.
this was a series talking about, look at all the cool characters from this comic book series, and then it was just like, here's Reptile. He was really cool, but hey, I mean, this is about to happen. Maybe he'll show up. Who knows?
In that popular. Avengers, in that series that I was talking about, where they went on the island, Reptile, I think he died. Like, I can't remember, but he literally dragged a nuke like into the ocean and took the nuke. So pretty sure he died. But he went through so much. He was like the MVP of that short series. Where like you thought he died like 3 times.
That's pretty intense.
He did things where like his arms were T-Rex faces, like super cool.
You saved another inhuman.
Vortex, it was not like Spy Kids 3. They really died. Go to 3.
Man, Spy Kids 3. What a time.
You may now destroy the associated cell, but hurry.
All right, this is gonna have to be my last mission, Steven. If y'all want to keep doing something, you can, but this will be where I have to end it. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my bad. We had to do the other one twice, so I apologize for that. If I land a crit headshot with somebody with my hammer and I start doing lightning, all of the lightning attacks should be crits. Like, you know how I'll throw my hammer and then I'll start calling down lightning?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
When I do a headshot with the throw, I
should
wish
make
that
all
the
hits crit.
subsequent things should be crits.
All right, go
Or
to
at least
1.
most of them. I understand not all of them, but some of them. Most of them
Security on a
should
cell
be.
is
Like some
down.
kind of flat
You can
crit
destroy
chance increase if you've had.
Yeah, yeah, something.
That makes sense. Makes a lot more sense than building on being considered real.
You know, it's honestly like I'm not mad, and like I understand that is your belief and that's where you're at. It's just I honestly think it's more of a personality thing than anything.
When the hero of the movie literally is saying, "Hey, they aren't real," and you're siding with the witch that killed everyone, maybe consider your life choices again.
I mean, here again, I don't know how they're gonna redeem her after this, and I'm really frustrated that they put her in such a damning corner. But I was on her side during WandaVision. I was like, oh dang, that sucks. I hate that all these people had to suffer through all this. But
I hate to say this for you too, but
she was the villain in that movie too.
You absolutely should not have been on Wanda's side during that show.
He literally controlled the minds of the entire town.
I understand sympathizing with her because you got to
selfish
maybe
reasons.
that's what it is.
Yeah, you sympathize with her, and I understand that because you want to know why. In WandaVision, they actually gave good reason for her feeling the way she did, whereas in Multi-Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Multi-Strange of Doctor.
Multi-Strange of Dr. Madness.
Dr. Madness, yeah.
The cell is being destroyed.
They did not give you that window into feeling sympathy for her. So she was just evil. And so it just didn't work for me. And also because her motivation was not real.
In this movie, in Doctor Strange and the Madness of Doctors.
Multi-Strange and the Doctor of Madness.
Yeah, we need to save some of this for the podcast. I'll keep going.
I'm sure we could keep talking and we'll still be able to save it because this conversation's not going to get anywhere.
I know.
Hey, I'm done being friendly.
Spider-Man just said he's done being friendly. I don't think that's true.
Here's the gun. Prove it.
Why won't you do a takedown? Jeez! It wouldn't let me do any takedowns.
Oh man.
Vortex, were Billy and Tommy real in WandaVision? Keep in mind that your response has everything to do with which one of us you like better.
We're making progress, but we'll keep looking until we've rescued every last Inhuman Ames home.
I won't take it personally, but I will remember this forever. So did you, I think I know I've asked this before, but I forget your answer. Did you think the robots in Detroit Become Human had humanity?
Well, they did.
What's your honest opinion? I'm sure you picked a choice that you liked, but
they did have humanity, but they were also programmed by some kind of virus or infection to simulate humanity. So were they human? No, but they exhibited traits of humanity to where they were real and they existed in reality and they felt emotions like a person did, so they deserved the rights of a human being. But were they humans? No. They felt and existed like humans, but they were manufactured. Vortex said no.
Interesting.
So they were
He
not
did.
real.
He did. Still find that.
Very
Still find
wise. You're very wise, Vortex.
Okay, I've got to get off. Is this where you want to call it, or do you guys want to keep going for a little bit?
Probably good calling it there, unless Jeremy wants to keep going.
Yeah, I'm good with calling.
Hello, young spider.
Cool beans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This has been Chortle Games playing Marvel's Avengers and talking about
The implications of
Strange.
Billy and Tommy.
the implications of Forky. Hope you've enjoyed it.
Do you think Billy and Tommy were real? What does it mean to be real? What does it mean to be a human? Let us know in the comments below.
We cause so many existential crises. So yeah,
If a tree falls in the forest and doesn't make a, and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? Is it real?
Is it real? If there's a forest but there's no one there to observe it, is it real? If a tree doesn't have feelings.
If you have a dream, are you actually secretly visiting another universe?
If you have a dream about a tree and then that tree shows up in reality.
In the
is it
movie
real?
Inception, when they go into the different layers of dreams, were those different universes?
God, we're stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this madness. We will be doing the podcast Monday morning, or no, Monday night.
On Monday.
On Monday. The topic of the show, of course, will be Doctor
What does
Strange
it
and the
mean to
Multiverse of
actually
Madness.
exist?
Yeah, that might be the title. That might need to be the title. Oh God. Well, I hope you all dream of your multiverse self that you know.
Dream a better dream.
Yeah, dream a better dream of a different universe that you know never watched this stream. Anyway, we're down.
Dream a dream that is in a universe in which people actually watch our content and get back to us which multiverse destination that was, so that we too can go on a murderous rampage to find our true reality that doesn't actually exist.
There you go. Podcast Monday. We'll have more live streams throughout the week. So yeah, stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Again, and I should have been doing this at every stream, but I guess I just kind of forgot. This is the last stream that we will be doing on Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter for some time. I know I should have been saying that for the last week, but This is it. So after this, we will only be on YouTube until otherwise noted. So if you're not
If any Twitch
following-
viewers were actually watching, they definitely left by the time you add this disclaimer.
I know, right? If you're watching this later, go to chortlegames.com. That's our YouTube channel. Subscribe there. That's where we'll be for the foreseeable future. Anyway, yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been fun. But yeah, lots of fun changes are coming, so it'll be good. It'll be good stuff. But that's it. So we'll see you Monday or later next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.